Hey guys, so recently we've been getting so many spoilers and so many things that the actors of Stranger Things have been saying about Stranger Things 5. And today I'm just going to be sharing with you everything that we know about Stranger Things Season 5 so far. Before we start, I just want to say that these are major spoilers for Season 5, and if you don't want to get spoiled, then click off of the video. There, I warned you so you can't get mad at me. So the first spoiler I'm going to be sharing with you is a picture of apparently the first 6 episode titles of the first 6 episodes of season 5. So here they are. And you can see in episode 2, it says something like the vanishing of blank Wheeler. I think that's going to be Holly Wheeler because I heard she's going to be recasted. And why would they recast her? To just have like 30 seconds of screen time? So I think she's going to be playing an interesting role in this season. And if you look here, episode 1 is called The Crawl. So I think what's going to happen in this episode is, like, the ground is basically covered in the upside down. So I think demogorgons and all sorts of monsters are going to crawl out of the ground, aka the upside down, and that's how the whole war is going to start. And for the rest of the episodes, I don't really know yet. So the next spoiler I'm going to share with you is actually a leaked audio from when they were filming. Like when they were on set, there's an audio that was leaked. So I'm going to play that right now. A lot of people are saying that they think that that is either Dustin or Will screaming for Steve to run. I personally, let me just say my theory, I think it is Will because if he was probably getting possessed by Vecna, he could have felt Vecna possessing him, so he was telling Steve and everybody to get out of the way so he doesn't do anything to them or anything. So I think he was telling Steve to run, and if it is Dustin, then I feel like Dustin might actually die this season to sacrifice himself for Steve because he doesn't want to lose somebody like he did Eddie. And I think it is Will because it just kind of sounds like him. Plus, when he was like blood-curdling, screaming at the top of his lungs, run, like he was screaming it really loud at the end, you could kind of like tell that his voice was kind of getting deeper and kind of sounded a little distortedly low, like how it happened when he was possessed in season 2. Let me just play that. Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! As you can see, his voice kind of got like lower and like distorted as he screamed, which happened in that clip, unless I'm just going insane and it doesn't sound deep at all, but that's just my theory. I don't know about any of you guys, but if there is a possibility that it is Dustin, and if it is, I think he's going to sacrifice himself for Steve because he doesn't want to lose another close friend like he lost Eddie. Which brings me to my next prediction, that Eddie's going to be coming back. Now, hear me out, because somebody, when Joseph Quinn was at an interview, somebody asked him if Eddie will be returning in season 5, and this is what he said.
Hello, my name is Beastnate, and my question is, are you coming back next season?
I do know, but I'm not telling you.
So my prediction is that Eddie will be returning because, come on, obviously, he's returning because I'm pretty sure if you get bitten by Demobat, you become a vampire. So that's been a theory for a long time that Eddie will become a vampire in season 5, which is a possibility, but I don't know if that will actually happen. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Eddie will be back next season, and if not, then I don't even know anymore. So this next theory we're going to be talking about is actually not a theory. It was said by one of the actors of Stranger Things, Joe Crest, who is the person who plays Ted Wheeler. He said that the first 2 episodes of season 5 will take your breath away, which really, really gets me excited because, like, whenever somebody says that about a show or movie, I'm just, like, so excited. But, he also said this, when Nancy was with Vecna in the Upside Down. He lists her family's names, all but Ted Wheeler. And somebody said that to Joe Crest. They asked about it, and he said this. Okay, I'm looking for it now, and I actually could not find a clip of him saying this, but he said, "Oh, you caught that," and started chuckling and said, "Well, there's not much I can say," as he already read the script. Which really gets me wondering, like, what is going to happen to the Wheeler family? Like, what is going to happen to the Wheeler family? Is Ted going to be playing a bigger role as what's going on right now? I don't know. Or is Ted Wheeler going to die? Who knows? He might die. However, the main two like Wheelers that I think are going to have major role this season are Karen Wheeler and Holly Wheeler, the two minor characters. I think Karen Wheeler is going to have a bigger role this season because of that whole entire theory with the Henry Creel house thing. I think that is true, and I think she's going to try to help stop Vecna by trying to help Mike and Nancy and trying to find Holly, which Holly is also going to have a bigger role because I think that's the one who will vanish. Don't mind this picture, guys. Anyway, now it's time for season 5 death predictions that I have made. So I made quite a few predictions, and I think they decently make sense, and it could actually have a possibility chance of happening. The first person I think is going to die is actually Nancy Wheeler. Now, for my explanation, I think Nancy, Rob, and Steve, that whole crew, is going to try to find Holly in the Upside Down, 'cause Will went missing in the Upside Down, so they checked that. So they're going to find her, but she's going to be in danger with Vecna, or she's going to be, hurt and stuff, and need help. And I think Nancy is actually going to sacrifice her life to save her sister Holly. Which I don't really know much about Nancy and Holly's relationship, considering Holly doesn't really get much screen time in general, but I feel like Nancy would do that, depending on the relationship. Now, this one isn't really a death prediction, but it is a prediction. I think Holly is going to be playing a major role this season and could actually find a way to help the crew stop Vecna. Because if she is trapped in the Upside Down, like how Will got a way to communicate with Joyce and stuff through the lights, I think they could possibly do that with Holly, and Holly could help them, communicate with them to try and stop Vecna from what he's going to be planning to do. The next death prediction is actually Dustin. Like I said this earlier, I think Dustin is going to sacrifice himself for Steve or one of the others. I think he's going to sacrifice himself because he doesn't want to lose another friend, like he did Eddie. And Steve, obviously, is his number one friend because they've been close together for a very long time. So I think he's going to sacrifice himself. I think that, or I think vice versa, and Steve is going to sacrifice himself for Dustin. Or maybe they both die. I mean, the quote, "If you die, I die," stands. I also think Max is going to live this season and wake up from her coma, because her cast salary for season 5 is $7 million, and why would they pay her $7 million just to lay in a hospital bed and stuff? So I think she's going to be playing a major role, because if Vecna technically has her soul, she's brain dead, so he has her soul, so she's probably stuck in the Upside Down. And when Eleven was bringing her back to life, she most likely transferred some of her powers to Max if she brought her back to life, so she could probably play a major role and help Eleven defeat Vecna in the Upside Down if she's trapped in there. Anyways, that's all for today, and hopefully I'll be able to make another video when more spoilers come out. Let me know in the comments what your predictions are and what you think about this news. Whatever. Predictions. I don't really know. Bye!